gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Raider Nation, stand up.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
What is the deal, Raider Nation? Top of the morning, man. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another episode of Raider Sunrise Live with your boy Lunatik Raider, man. Yes, indeed. Today we're doing another draft pick breakdown of Mr. Trey Taylor out of Air Force, man. Safety. Grabbed them with the third pick overall in the 7th round. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This might be one of those good diamond in the roughs. A guy that fell to us. That, to be honest, should have went sooner. But maybe the fact that he attends an academy where a lot of times these guys, once they finish their tenure there, they have to do a 2-year service agreement with whatever service, Navy, Air Force, Army, you know what I mean? And that kind of scares teams off. But they constantly, like I said yesterday, they constantly tweak the rules yearly. So what they can do now is they can put off their required service after their sports career. So after he's done playing football, he can go ahead and stick with the Air Force and then do his 2-year what is it? His 2-year whatever the hell, you know what I mean? He has to do 2 years in the service, you know what I mean? When he's done it, when it's all said and done. But this guy right here, I think we stole one. We stole one off the board, man. One man, for real. We're gonna dive into it. We got a deep breakdown with him. They talked to a gentleman who actually covers the conference that he plays in with Air Force, and broke down a lot of stuff about him. So we're going to talk about what he brings to the table, his mental makeup, as well as his leadership qualities, and so on and so forth, man. We're going to look at some game film and have a straight breakdown of his statisticals and everything at Air Force. So we're going to dive into it. But before we get into that, man, let me shout out to the world's most dangerous chat here every morning with your boy rocking with me side to side. You know what I mean? Like we in a 6'4" with switches. You feel me? Shout out to NorCal Raider Jesse, man, the host with the most, the boss, or not the host. I'm a host. What the hell, Tick? What's wrong with you? I don't know, bro. I get excited when I talk about these players. For real, though, because I see their potential, bruh. Shout out to the mod with the most, NorCal Raider Jesse in the building, man. Salute. We got Mike G in the building once again. Yes, indeed. He's 28 inches soft. We got Raider Paul with the Raiders. Oh, you know I got it every time. Hey, they hit me with the Raiders. I told myself I'm going to keep rocking this shit. All right. So, Raider Paul here with the Raiders, man. I gotta give it up. Here we go. That's right, all day, every day. You know what it is. It's Raiders on mine. Raiders on y'all's. You feel me? Shout out to Jameer Akbar, man. Hey, Grand Rising to you as well. Tops. Yes, indeed. We got Chris. Brandon. Chris Brandon in the building. Good morning, man. Top of the morning. Good to have you here. We got Eugene Powell writing the kisser. That's right. She holler any other team with a nation behind it. You pow, writing her kisser. She'll learn that way. Hey, Eddie Rodriguez in the building, man. What is the deal, man? Fuck the big three. It's just the big me. Hey, you already know. Hey, for real. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Yes, did his thizzle. Let me see what else we got up in this Mickey Ficky one time. Gravy in the building, man. Salute, man. Top of the morning to you. Hope all is well. Dark in the building, man. Salute. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, they hit me with an. Okay, I'm gonna do the Raider thing afterwards, man. Because when I switch back to do the Raiders and come back, I lose track of the chat, man. Like 50,000 motherfuckers done said some shit. I'm gonna get you all in one whop, man. I'm gonna do it again. Don't trip. Got y'all, man. Raider Syndicate in the building with the Ray. Hey, can you imagine somebody stuttering saying Raiders? Like the stretched out way? Let me quit, because that ain't fun. Sound like one of them cats. When they be meowing and sound like they talking at the same time. That's fucked up. I'm going to hell. Hey, people that stutter, if you rocking with the nation, man, we fuck with you, man. I'm just teasing. You feel me? I'm just teasing. Navy vet in the building, man. Salute to you, top of the AM. Yes, indeed, man. Good to see my people up in here. For real, for real. Who else we got up in this mother freaking frack? And mother freaking fracking frick. Freaking frack. You feel me? We got Desert Rat in the building, man. Salute to you. Top of the AM. Yes, indeed. Good to see you all, man. For real. Tom DeLeon in the building, man. Salute. Top of the morning, man. Good to have you here. Who else we got up in this month? Lawrence E in the building, man. Salute to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope all is well with all y'all, man. Graham Cam, what the deal is, man? Only one nation. That's the motherfucking Raider Nation. You bet you. Let's go. Let's go. I'm feeling it this morning, man. I'm feeling it this morning. I rubbed one out, man. Ate a sandwich. Man, they ain't nothing like, man, hey, just don't lick your fingers after you do that shit, though. I ain't did it, but I've seen people that do that shit. I'm talking about lick your fingers after you eat your sandwich. Nah, wash your hands. Hey, shout out to everybody out there, man. We rocking and rolling this morning. Yes, indeed, man. Hope all is well with everybody, man. We got Snoops Hernandez in the building, man. Salute to you. Top of the AM. Yes, indeed, man. Let me keep this mother freaking fracking Trigger Raider Nation for life in the building, man. Salute to you. Top of the morning. Hell yeah, Trey Taylor, we rocking and rolling, baby. We rocking and rolling this morning. Don't you lick your fingers after you peanut and butter, after you peanut, butter, and jelly sandwich, you feel me? Don't you do that shit. That's you make a motherfucker throw up in his mouth. Ray Love in the building, man. Salute to you, top of the morning. Good to have you here, man. Daryl Bruce in the building, man. What it is, man. Good morning to you. Good to see you, man, for real. Who else we got up in this Mickey Ficky? Charm City, Jay in the Mickey Ficky building. What it do, man? What it do? Yes, indeed, man. We in here thick. We in here thicker than a midget with ass. Tony Shepard in the building, man. Salute. We in here thicker than a midget with ass, boy. It seems like all midgets got ass, don't they? Hey, JBO21, what's the deal, man? Top of the morning, man. Good to have you here, man. We about to act a fool this morning. Y'all got me acting a fool already, man. That's fucked up. Casado Crowder in the building, man. Salute to you, man. Tops. Yes, indeed, man. Who else we got up in here, man? Hey, we got some Fear Raider. What's the deal, man? What's the deal, man? What the Raider? No, let me quit. I'm going to hell. Man, I hope they got ice water in that motherfucker in a cold. And when it, you know them little blue things you get wet and they keep you cool. I hope they got a whole bunch of them down there. I'm gonna need that shit, bruh. I need a sweat rag too. I hope they got a sweat towel, cause all I sweat from is my head, man. I don't sweat nowhere else. Pits be dry as a motherfucker. Head be like just gushing, like I just came out the womb. You feel me? Head first. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. Let me see. Hold on. We got to make sure we got everybody. Egotarian 207, what the deal is, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning. Yes, indeed, man. We feeling it. All right, Love K with the Hey, that sound like radio. Remember the movie Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr.? He was a Raider fan. He thought he was gonna say radio like he was gonna say his own name. He was trying to say Raiders. Hey, that's just a little tidbit of movie history. Radio. Radio with Cuba Gooding Jr. He was trying to say Raiders. You might have thought he was trying to say radio, but he was trying to say Raiders, man. Jay, that's a good tidbit of information there for history. Yes, indeed. Zer bombs a lot. What's the deal, man? Salute to you. Top of the morning, man. Good to have you here, for real. We up in this motherfucker, ain't we? Damn. What, y'all all got fired on the same day? No, I'm fucking with you. We all got fired? Damn, hey, I'm gonna do a 24-hour show then. 24 hours straight. You ain't got no job. You got fired on your day off. Man, we all gonna be here together holding hands singing Kumbaya. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. Raider Pete in the building, man. Salute to you. Top of the AM. Let's see. What's it? Let's get high, bitch. Let me see. Snoop Hernandez or bombs a lot. Damn, y'all in here thick. Hey, shout out to everybody watching. If this is your first time here, you know what? Let me get through the chat first, man, because I can't leave no. Jorge C in the building, man. Salute. I see you. Gotta make sure I get everybody, bruh. Okay, we did it. So like I was getting ready to say, shit, I'm gonna let this motherfucker.
You're watching Raiders Sunrise Live with Lunatik Raider. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel and hit that motherfucking like button, you damn son of a.
Yeah, you heard the man. If this is your first time here, subscribe. Hit that motherfucking like, leave a comment, share the video, hit the notification bell, and welcome to the dark side of the dark side. Yes, indeed, man. We about to get into Trey Taylor. Safety, motherfucking Air Force, 6 foot, 213 pounds, has a 37.5-inch vertical, bench press 225, 22 times, and also ran a 4.53 40. This dude right here has the nose for the ball. Had a few pick sixes. Good with going after the quarterback, going in the backfield. But let me not say too much. Let's get into the breakdown. It's broken down into 2 parts, and then I got 4 other parts to go ahead and go over that break down certain aspects that he brings to the game and what he brings to the Raiders, man. What we gonna be looking forward to as the nation, man, with a new addition to our mother freaking fracking squad. You know what I mean? Hey, it's going down this year, y'all. I just got that feeling. We about to catch these suckers by surprise. So without further delay, man, let's jump into it. Trey Taylor, safety, Air Force. Let's go.
Welcome to the Raiders Allegiance Draft Pick Breakdown. Please subscribe and smash that like button. Taylor grew up in Frisco, Texas, and attended Lone Star High School where he lettered in football and track and field. Taylor decided to commit to playing college football for the Air Force Falcons. In Taylor's first 2 seasons in 2019 and 2020, he did not appear in any games. In the 2021 season, Taylor would notch 62 tackles with 1.5 being for a loss, a sack, 5 pass deflections, an interception, and a forced fumble. In the 2022 season, Taylor would total 69 tackles with 4.5 going for a loss, a sack, 4 pass deflections, and 2 interceptions. In Week 7 of the 2023 season, Taylor notched 10 tackles with 1 being for a loss versus Wyoming. For his performance against Wyoming, Taylor was named the Mountain West Defensive Player of the Week. In Week 9, Taylor would put up 10 tackles versus Colorado State. At the conclusion of the 2023 season, Taylor was named a finalist for the Jim Thorpe Award, which is awarded to the nation's top defensive back. Taylor was awarded the Jim Thorpe Award on December 8th. In late January 2024, Taylor received the Pat Tillman Award, given annually by organizers of the East-West Shrine Bowl.
Hey, that lets you know right now, we got a steal, y'all. We got a steal. Jim Thorpe Award winner, top defensive back in the nation. and he fell to the 7th. That's why everybody's scratching their head like, how in the hell how he fell? But like I said, a lot of people are kind of turned away because of his commitment he has to give Air Force once he leaves, but it's not happening once he leaves, is once he's done playing professional football. So we got him. We got, a matter of fact, just add a side note, we have signed all of our free agents, not free agents, we have signed all of our draft picks, so there's no draft picks left to be signed. They're all under contract for 4 years at least. So our whole class is set in stone. Now, do they make the team? That's where we're going to have to pay attention to it. But they didn't go out here and go get some slouches. Telesco didn't go get none of these guys that you're going to hear in the news doing the wrong shit, speeding under the influence, touching on women. You know what I mean? Shit like that, I don't think we have any worries about. All we get to worry about is their production on the field. But Trey Taylor is one of them dudes bringing it to the table, bruh. And I'm telling you, I think we got one that he should have been drafted way before the 7th round. After going through, checking out his stats, watching his highlights, and just the fact that his measurables are solid at 6 foot 213. You know what I mean? He's not the fastest dude, but he ain't slow either at a 4.53. You know what I mean? He has strong upper body, like I said, with that 225-pound bench press at 22 reps. Bruh. Yeah. He hey, I dare any receiver get up on him and try to push. You know what I mean? Try to push him. Let him push your ass. Let's say that shit. But we're going to get back into it, man. We got the second part of the breakdown of Trey Taylor, man, safety of Air Force, man. Let's get into the motherfucking content. Let's go.
Taylor is productive down safety with good size and the type of character teams will want in the locker room. He's much more effective as a short zone defender or in split safety alignment from a coverage standpoint. Taylor appears to lack the athletic profile and speed necessary to handle man coverage as a pro. He's an urgent run defender who works around blockers to make plays near the line, but he'll also overrun his leverage and end up attempting too many arm tackles. Taylor has enough working in his favor to have a shot at making a roster. Strengths: highly decorated and praised as a good teammate and leader by scouts. Possesses the size and build of an NFL safety. Takes proactive downhill shots to beat blockers and get to the action. A fierce competitor in run support when playing near the line. Fluid 45-degree pedal to slide with the flow of the route. Could step in and compete for a role as a core special teams player. Weaknesses: average lateral quickness to match back cuts or receivers' breaks. Below average recovery acceleration when receiver bypasses. Will overflow the run and lose leverage pursuing wide. Becomes impatient and will run himself out of tackle positioning. Misses open field tackles when coming in too high on the target. Thank you for watching. On your way out, please subscribe, like, and knock the hell out of that notification bell. Go Raiders!
That's Trey Taylor's breakdown, man. I liked it. Once again, I like this dude, man, especially in the secondary with our new secondary coaches that we have at corner as well as safety. So it's going to be very interesting to watch the development of these young dudes, man. Don't forget, we still got youngsters on this team, bro. We got young. The beauty. This is the thing that I get excited about. The fact that we got a young team, a young untapped team, right? Some guys were tapped in. They're going ahead and they're developing to try to get to their ceiling. You know what I mean? Or even extend past it. But we got a lot of young talent. And what that means is we get to keep these guys together. If we keep these guys together and let them not be individuals on the defense, but like I always say, y'all, about the machine. The machine as a whole is greater than the sum of its parts. That means, yes, we got individuals that play different positions on the defense. And this is going to go well for the offense as well. But what does the whole collective together, how do they operate as a unit, as one? You know what I mean? I don't want them playing individually. I want them to play as one where they can anticipate what their fellow teammate needs you to do. Or if I can put him in the right position and say, hey, get over here. They doing such as, you know what I mean? If I can call it out, put him in the right position, it's like how Spillane can do. And man, I'm telling you, once these guys don't need to sit there and try to figure each other out and how to work off each other, and it just becomes natural. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness. A nice, young, fast, quick team that swarms to the ball. Quarterback ain't just relentless after the quarterback. Secondary on lockdown. You know what I mean? It's on lockdown. And they have the potential of developing this with these guys that they added, because a lot of these guys, like I said, with Taylor, he shouldn't have been in the 7th round, bro. Let's keep it a buck. He should not have been in the 7th round. You know what I mean? And we got lucky and made a couple of moves and grabbed his ass number 3 overall in the 7th round. You know what I mean? To add to what we already had existing. Now comes the development. See, it goes hand in hand with the coaching staff to be able to get the best out of these guys. You know what I mean? So I get hella juice because I see the potential. I see these guys got God-given ability, and now it's time for the coaches to do their part to let them tap into that. You know what I mean? So I'm ready, y'all. Steve the Luna, what is the deal, man? Say, hey, fuck it, I'm rocking. He said we gonna finish the season 16-4. When we started playing 20 games. I know, the rumor floating out there. I know they're gonna try to move to 18, but they're gonna have to expand the roster if they do that shit. All right, let's get back into Trey, man. Let's get back into Trey, man. Salute to all y'all, man. He's 11-7, bruh. We're not playing 18 games yet. We still playing 17. Where we getting at? What, we getting one playoff win and then that's it? Fuck that shit. If we get to, I told y'all, if we make it to the playoffs, NFL, can you hear me? NFL, Goodell, can you hear me? You out that room with Diddy and that candlelight and the Jodeci songs playing? Hey, if you done, bro, and you got done wiping your back down, y'all in trouble if we make the playoffs. I said that shit. Fuck it. Because the way I'm looking at this team and their mental makeup, if that team, now I'm not saying this, I'm saying as far as what I observed from them, if they go through a whole season and get into the playoffs, you think they just gonna quit after? You just think they're gonna get in the playoffs and stop playing? Or you think they're gonna even play even harder? Because this is what Max Crosby always been talking about. He wants to get to the play. You think if Max Crosby gets to the playoff, he gonna let any of his teammates slack off? You think that's what's gonna happen? You think Max Crosby's gonna allow that shit? Or you think he's gonna demand y'all even play harder than what you did to get into the playoffs? That's why I said if they make it, don't just think we're one and done. I think they're gonna play a whole lot harder if they get their foot in the door. That's just what they seem like. That's the character of this team. That's the mental makeup of this team. They're a bunch of fucking Max Crosbys and Spillanes and Wilkins and got the identity of AP. Quitting ain't an option. Matter of fact, once you get into the paint, you go harder. We going flagrant on these motherfuckers, man. I'm telling you, let them get into the playoffs. This team is going to turn it up. They're going to play even harder than what they did to get to the playoffs. That's why I said the league knows what's going to happen, bro. They know what's going to happen. Don't let us in the door. Like I said, hey, lock that motherfucking deadbolt, put that chain up, fucking barricade that motherfucker, nail it shut. Because I'm telling you, if we kick that motherfucker open, all y'all in trouble. Y'all in trouble. Facts. Holly in the building. Salute to you. Let me see. Well, P. Steve was in here. Hey, where my partner at? He probably popped in for a minute and popped out. Samaj, okay. I just see it. If you was in, I seen you in there earlier, bruh. If you hear me, bruh, hey, top of the morning to you. All right, y'all. Here we go. We not done yet. We're gonna break down Trey Taylor a little bit more. This is a guy that covers like I said, the conference he plays in. So he has a better understanding of Trey Taylor because he's been on his, not I ain't gonna say on his ass. He been covering him for his career at Air Force, man, and he got some good breakdowns and some information that we all can use for this young man. But I really believe this guy, man, is a diamond in the rough, bro. We got one. We got one. So without further ado, man, this is gonna be what he talked. I forgot dude's name. He was on Lockdown Raiders, and this is what he was saying about what Trey Taylor brings to the table.
Well, having seen this kid play every down of his college career, it wasn't a surprise at all. He came in as a sophomore at Air Force and was a different kid. And we've had some really good players that had NFL talent, and because of policies in Washington, maybe they missed out on that opportunity. But Trey, right away, you identified a guy that was different. The way that he plays without fear, plays very fast, high IQ, and I agree with what that Raiders executive said. I mean, he checks all the boxes. You go down the list, great leader, great teammate, instinctual, can play multiple positions, and then you put together the season that he did, the impact that he did. I knew that Trey Taylor was going to be in the conversation when he got to be a finalist for the Thorpe Award. Thought it might be an uphill climb, but when he won it, not surprised at all, because he is that type of a difference maker for a college football team, and that's what those awards are made for, and Trey Taylor deserved every bit of that.
See, he's bringing a lot to this team. He's the prototypical AP type of player. This is the type of player that AP said he wanted. And Telesco went out there and said, "Hey, no problem, I got you." And I'm telling you, bro, if this is the same type of character, the same type of intestinal fortitude that these guys are bringing to the table for our team from rounds 1 all the way through 7, if they all bring that, and we look at them individually, and it looks like that's exactly what they're bringing, that work ethic, hard nose, grind it out, give you all I got, striving to be great, not complaining, not bitching, not moaning, getting out there and doing what you got to do to become great at what you're doing. And it seems like every single draft pick we chose this year are all in line with each other. That's what I said yesterday. They cracked up what I said, unilateral, when it comes to the mentality of the players we got. They all fall in line. All fall in line. You don't see not near one player that we drafted that's going to sit there and question himself, question his ability, question if he's good enough, quit when it gets too hard. These ain't them guys, man. And I'm talking about from 1 through 7. These ain't that type of guys. I'm just saying, bro. It's kind of remarkable because we're so used to not striking like that in the draft. You know what I mean? And it's like we're gonna get the same effort from our number 1 overall pick as we are from our 7th. That's the thing that I'm noticing different with this organization. Now, in the past, we'll get like 1, 2, maybe 3 that hit, pan out, and then you don't hear about the rest no more. In camp, you hear good things about them, then you don't hear nothing about them no more. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Was it McDaniels? Part of the blame does belong on McDaniels. You know what I mean? McDaniels deserve everything that's getting pointed his way, because we've seen it. That's why I can't really knock Jacorian Bennett, because my thing is, it's only been 1 year, and if we're sitting here saying that the way it looks and most likely what it was, McDaniels pretty much had Patrick Graham's hands behind his back. So if the defense was affected that way with Graham's hands being tied, what made you think you was going to get the best out of Jacorian Bennett in that same situation? I'll wait. What make you think Jacorian Bennett was going to be able to produce and develop if the defensive coordinator's hands were tied behind his back? And then when AP took over, hey, tell him to pin your ears back and get after the quarterback. And that's exactly what he did. And we've seen a night and day difference. Night and day difference. So I want to see this young dude right here and how he get down. I can't wait till August. Can't wait till preseason because that's when he's gonna get the most snaps. The most of the time he's gonna get his snaps, it's gonna be preseason, and I want to see him live action versus another team. So let's continue on forward. Next up, we're going to listen to him break down the mental makeup of Trey Taylor, and see exactly what he got going on between the ears as far as the intellectual side, football IQ, and whatnot. So let's go.
It's well documented that he is the cousin of Ed Reed. His dad played college football at SMU, was his coach growing up. So he's got the bloodlines. He has the teaching. He talks to Ed Reed after every single football game, and they break down what he did well, where he can improve. And by all accounts, Ed is very, very blunt with him. And you played well, you didn't play well, here are the things we need to fix. So he's got those things, but just the instincts on the field, I mean, he was always a step ahead of a quarterback, a step ahead of a running back. He plays well in pass coverage, had multiple picks, had a pick six at San Jose State, but he loves playing in the box. He's not afraid to get up there and mix it up with guys who are bigger than him. He'll go up and make a hit. So to see him put all that together, has the physical tools, has the instinct, has the mental capacity to process the game. And then, oh, by the way, he's basically Ivy League educated. You don't graduate from the United States Air Force Academy without being a very, very smart person. You put all that in one package, and you get a special player like Trey Taylor.
And I put in air quotes, a special player like Trey Taylor. See, he should have not made it to the 7th round, bruh. But hey, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, with his attributes and with everything that we're hearing about him, his intelligence, what he brings to the table, his God-given ability, his size, bruh. I know there's going to be 31 teams that's going to slap the shit out theyself 7 times. You let this dude pass you up multiple times all the way into the 7th. That's why the Raiders made a move and went up with the 3rd pick in the 7th round to get him. That's what they used that number 3 overall in the 7th round for, bro. Hey, shout out to Telesco, bro. This is what I was waiting on you, man. I want to see exactly how you got down with the draft. You know, and the cool thing is, it's not that you were here for 5 years, 10 years, and this is something that you developed and knew exactly and understood what this team needed. You came your first year drafting for the Raiders, didn't skip a beat, left that punk ass organization, the Dischargers, came over to the motherfucking rawest, dopest ass franchise ever to even step foot on planet Earth, silver and black. You know what it is. Only one nation. I ain't got to repeat myself. But like I said, for you to step from that bullshit to this top of the line, top quality shit and do what you did in this. Now, I know the jury is still out. We don't know yet. But from what we do know, this shit right here, this shit right here, I think you knocked it out the park. I think you knocked it out the park, bro. I'm telling you, it. Like I said yesterday, man, as fans, and I do the same shit. We tend sometimes just to only be tunnel vision on ability of a player. How fast is he? How high can he jump? Can he catch? Is he strong? But we always, you know what we tend to do? We don't look at the mental aspect. What kind of character, what kind of personality is this guy coming in this building with? And we're looking at it now, standing on the outside looking in. We're looking at this like, hey, these motherfuckers is like I said yesterday. You said you want dogs. I think we got junkyard dogs, man. Shout out to WWF. Rest in peace, junkyard dog, man. I think we got some junkyard dogs. This is not your chip. These ain't just dogs, house dogs, sit in your lap, get on the airplane for free. You know what I mean? Little shedding around the house, yip, ankle biting motherfuckers. No, we ain't got no ankle biters. We got some hogs on this motherfucker. We got American Bulldogs. What are American Bulldogs? Those are dogs that are bred to go hunt motherfucking wild boar. American Bulldogs. Wild boar hunters. Come on, bruh. Come on. King Corsos. What? This is our DNA. This is exactly, and if you look back and go watch old film of AP playing with the Giants, go watch this dude. Fearless. And that's the guys they went and got. These guys that jump out of planes without fucking parachutes. Just a garbage bag and a fucking ceiling fan. They just jumped out the fucking nigga. Why you jump? I got this. Okay, paratrooper. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the content, man. Let's get back more into Trey Taylor, man. I'm loving this pick. Every time they say something and break him down, bro, I'm like, oh, not that kind of old. Stop. No Diddy. Stop that shit. All right. So we're going to go into him breaking down his leadership training. Of course, being in the academy with the Air Force, this is what they do. But I'm gonna let this guy break it down and explain to you, because, like I said, he followed him for 4 years. He's one of the guys that covered the team, and not just that team, but every team in that conference. So let's go ahead and continue on with his leadership training. Let's Gio.
They get that training from the moment they step off the bus. When parents drive them up and they get out of the car and go in for in-processing, the leadership training starts immediately. So everyone that graduates from the Air Force Academy is very well trained as a leader, but then you put together him playing on a football field, being a captain, getting guys in the right position, being a leader with younger guys. I mean, you take that leadership training to another level. But the one thing that I see about Trey is Trey has never been above criticism or correction. He's not a guy that knows it all. He's as humble of a player as you're ever going to be around, as humble of a cadet as I've ever been around, and he has every reason to think very highly of himself. That's just not who he is, and I think that really is the mark of a great leader. He's going to go into Las Vegas. He's going to get into Raiders camp and just kind of fall into line and figure it out. He'll step in when he needs to, but sometimes great leadership, you got to be a great follower, and he'll know he's going to be a rookie. He's going to get into his role. He's going to learn from guys who know more about football and know more about that level of football than he does, and he'll be better for it. And I can't wait to see Trey start this process all over again like he did at the Air Force Academy some 4 or 5 years ago, because the sky's the limit for this kid. He has all the tools to be great.
See, this dude right here, man, like he really has a good knack for breaking this down. Very observant dude, so he understands this better than we all have, because I have not watched an Air Force game until I started watching this dude's tape. You know what I mean? Because I mean, it's very seldom that you get a guy, whether they're from West Point or whatnot. You know what I mean? I remember as a kid, I wanted to go to West Point. I wanted to be in the Army and play football at West Point. As a kid, I'd never forget that shit. Like, I was like, oh, I could go play for Army. You know, it was just, as a small kid, it was dope that you looked at the U.S. military also had a fucking academy that you can go play sports at. I thought it was dope. I'm like, well, shit, let me go to West Point. You know what I mean? Of course, I didn't make it there. But hey, that's another story for another day, man. But I think he's this kind of talent, and you bring him to a team, like I said, got new safety and cornerback coaches, and the guys that they went out and got were solid. What's dude? Gerald Alexander is with the safeties and shit. So AP went out there and redesigned our defensive coaching staff. You know what I mean? Even our running backs coach, brand new, Cadillac Williams, which is going to do wonders for Dylan Labe. I think his name is Labe. I hear so many people pronounce that dude's last name different every fucking time. Dylan. Let's just say Matt Dillon. Hey, Matt Dillon's it's gonna be wonders working with Cadillac Williams, because Cadillac was one of those dudes that ran Wildcat and all that shit. You know what I mean? You could do a lot with Matt Dillon. You know what I mean? So, hey, that's dope to me that you got the right coordinators and coaches here to help get the best out of these guys, and these guys are willing to come and be molded into what it is that they need to be. All right, so let's go ahead and the next part of the breakdown of Trey Taylor is his confidence. What gave him his confidence in football, and how he can use it to his advantage, man. Let's go.
He is as confident but not cocky as anyone you're going to see. And look, if you're going to play at that level, you better think that you can play at that level, compete at that level, and succeed at that level. I spent 10 years in Denver Broncos training camps and covered that team. And the guys who believed that they belong usually are the ones that ultimately ended up belonging. And so Trey Taylor, understanding that he belongs, this is where his next step is, this is where his destiny was, he'll go in there with absolutely no fear, but with a plan, knowing that he might have to take some steps to get to that starting role. But he'll have an eye on someday, whether that be tomorrow, midseason, next year, being a starting free safety for the Las Vegas Raiders. Make no mistake about it, that's where he's pointing to.
So he has high expectations of himself because that's what he's known for. I'm not going to doubt dude. I believe that if he has that kind of work ethic and he already has the intangibles to do it, to be a starter at safety, why not? Why not? Where else you going to shoot for? Even as a 7th round pick. Like I said, man, we got lucky with that one, bro. We got lucky for real. Before I go into the last one, man, let me check out the chat one time. Salute to everybody out there, man. Thank y'all for hanging with your boy this morning. We're breaking down Trey Taylor, safety out of Air Force. Yes, indeed, our 7th round pick, our 3rd overall in the 7th round. Trey Taylor, man, for real. I like this dude for real. Raider Goon in the building, man. Salute, SoCal Sal. What it do, man? Salute to you. Good to see you. Wild Turkey in the building, man. Top of the morning. Good to have y'all here, man. For real, for real. Let me see. My 2 cents. What it do? Is that everybody? I think that might be everybody, man. Hey, my voice is gone, bitch. My voice is gone. Let me quit. I'll be on some nutso shit. I think I need medication, but I ain't taking that shit. Fuck that. So what if I got 2 friends that y'all can't see standing next to me talking and shit? Where's Stan at? Oh, that I don't know. Stan be MIA, bruh. I'll see if he pop up this weekend. Oh, yeah, you could be fast and not catch, Holly. Hayward Bay will tell you that shit firsthand. Son of a bitch. Now, let me quit. That ain't talking bad about, dude. Yeah, he will like a fire. Hey, for real, though. Morick better get your ass in gear, bruh. But you know what? From like when they broke down the strengths and weaknesses of Taylor, he seemed like a box dude. But dude broke down and said, matter of fact, I'm gonna get into that right now. I'm not gonna say nothing. We're gonna get into the things that Taylor have been improving on with his tenure at Air Force, the things he's been working on to get better at. So I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna let this guy break it down because, like I say, he knows better than I do. Like I said, I haven't really caught any Air Force games this past season, but I need to start paying attention to all these college games and not just the Ducks. Let's go.
Well, 2 things. He got really, really good in drop back pass coverage, kind of playing the center field, reading quarterback's eyes and jumping routes. That led to his pick sixes that made him an all Mountain West player. But his ability to rush the passer, and in the Air Force defense, a lot is put on defensive backs because, by and large, the defense is undersized, and that just goes with playing football at the Air Force Academy. Usually both sides of the ball are undersized, so you have to get creative in the way that you attack, and the defensive coordinator at Air Force does a tremendous job in bringing blitzes from different areas, and Trey Taylor was a big, big part of that. The last couple of years, he has a combined 9.5 tackles for loss. He got to the quarterback in very key situations and third downs with games on the line. If there was a play to be made, it was going to be Trey Taylor, and a lot of times it was plays that he made behind the line of scrimmage because he's instinctual, because he's aggressive. He just knows what he's doing out there. So if I had to pick one thing, I would say the way that he plays in the box and the way that he could get after the quarterback when that was asked of him.
And that is Trey Taylor, man. That's the complete breakdown of him, man. Like I said, the more I dive in and learn more about him, more than just his football ability, but what he brings mentally to the game and just the kind of work ethic and kind of individual he is, man, more and more I'm convinced it was meant to be. You know what I mean? He fits what we're doing in the locker room. He fits what we're trying to do on the field, and he's going to bring everything he has. You know what I mean? And that's all you can ask for. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this guy do his thizzle and get out there and do his thing, man, for real, for real. Let me see. He said Raiders stand recovering from his BBL. No, that was Drake. Hey, BBL, hey, Drizzy. That's BBL Drizzy. Not BBL Stizzy. not BBL Dizzy, man. For real, for real. So yeah, that's Trey Taylor out of Air Force, man. Tomorrow evening, 5:00 Pacific, 8 p.m. Pacific, it will be the schedule release. So we're gonna get some tidbits releasing tomorrow, and also tomorrow morning I will be doing MJ Devonshire, the cornerback that we got out of Pitt in our second 7th round pick, and that'll be all our draft picks for this past season. We're doing breakdowns of them. So tomorrow we are doing MJ Devonshire, and then also I might go live for the schedule. So bear with me, because like I said, they're starting at the time I usually leave the house to go to work. But if we can get some shit leaking in real quick, I'll probably go live at about. I'll come back on at 4:00. I'll get on at 4:00 and play it by ear and see if we can get some Raider shit. So if y'all wanted to, come fuck with your boy. 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. Got it? 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be an hour before they're supposed to drop shit, but I know they're going to be dropping little tidbits here and there during the day tomorrow, but we're going to grab them as they come. I'm going to stay on as live as much as possible. I probably won't go past 5:30, which it shouldn't take that long. You know what I mean? Since they already have a schedule, we just got to be the ones to let known where we playing at. So with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all pulling up this morning. Raider Sunrise Live, man. That was Trey Taylor that we broke down today. MJ Devonshire will be tomorrow, and then that will be it. And then we can get the schedule for the 2024 Freak Off at Diddy's house. Yes. You guys can come VIP. You don't have to wait in line. You can just get right in, get you a bottle of ecstasy-laced champagne, and also you can get your jelly-flavored dildo at the bar with every shot of tequila that you take. So with that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern, man. It's the Raider Sunrise Live with your crazy motherfucking partner, Lunatic Raider, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. Enjoy your Tuesday. Be safe. Don't go in nobody's house that you don't belong in. You know what I mean? And don't just pick up somebody's glass and start drinking, because you pick up somebody's glass, that just might be your ass, literally. So with that being said, man, and that's with a Diddy. I'm Lunatic. You already know what it is. Raiders Allegiance. Hey, subscribe, like, and share, man. I'm out this bitch.